You get me fired so you can't work where I care about. I used to work at this factory. I was a housekeeper for about a year, then I transferred to the hose department. I made the hoses for the machines. Now there was the main girl that was a team lead and she was known for being a bad person. I wouldn't have transferred, but I was in an abusive relationship and was trying to save money to move. My biggest dislike of this lady was that she was very escuchally driven. I am all for expressing yourself, but she would flirt and hook up with all the guys on the line and she had a huge hang up on the big boss. She hated that the big boss was taking a liking to me. By this I mean when he asked me to do something, I did it. There was this big deal about how the host department was behind and I was fast. She did this thing that took her an extra 10 to 15 minutes per set, which the big boss told her to stop doing. She trained me to do it her way, but I found it easier to do it the big boss way and faster. Big boss encouraged me because our production increased since I was there and I did what he said. Plus, I wasn't flirting with the line 50% of the day. She instantly changed towards me. Very short and rude and pointing out every mistake. This lady constantly told me that her department starts off at $17 and the job posting also said $17. So when I got $16 I was upset. I talked to my boss about it and he said $16 is what that department starts at and to be happy I'm making more than I was before. Also talked to past hose girls and they said they got $16.50. After this I was pissy the rest of the day. Also, my move out date was getting closer and that was also stressing me out. She was talking to me about how unfair it was that I wasn't getting paid the right amount and I said something about how a big boss was a piece of crap and shouldn't even have his job. This angered her a lot. I left because I had a doc appointment and my boss called me while there and texted me to come straight to the office. When I got back, my boss's boss was there. When I walked in, they accused me of putting a knife to someone's neck and threatening them. I was shocked. Obviously I denied it because I did no such thing. Then it was, well, you put a knife to someone's neck, then you had a knife and pointed it at them, then you had a knife and were upset. I was like, who? I was with a lady all day. Did you ask her? Then they said she was the one I did it to. And there were multiple witnesses. Long story short, they fired me. Later found out the one witness is this lady's close, self-proclaimed father figure. That night, my ex was extremely angry at me for losing my job. Then I got served domestic abuse papers by a cop regarding the work stuff. First off, it says right on the paper, this excludes co-workers. I go to court for it and she doesn't even show up. I moved away and I did contact a lawyer about everything, but he said if there are witnesses, even if they aren't real, that could end up having the whole thing turned against me. Now, the revenge. On my last day of work at a nursing home, I saw the lady. She is talking to the hiring manager. She leaves and I instantly go in and ask, was that lady's name? And get told yes. I explain how she got multiple people fired at her old job and loves to start and stir drama. Hiring manager says she will note that lady didn't get the job.